My name is Becc Sahasrara, in case you didn't know, and I'm going to begin today's sharing and connecting with you by just sharing something from my journey. When I was around 7 years old, I was outside of my body. I had left my body, and I didn't really understand it when I was 7, but I just was suddenly in this other place, and I could see my body down below being catastrophically harmed by the perpetrators, which included my father and a few other people involved in the satanic cult that I grew up in. And when you're out of your body, you're quite, in my experience, you're quite neutral. There's stages. But I was just very like, oh, I'm here now, and I'm 7, and okay. And there was this very pretty lady, and she was really incredibly tall, and she glowed like pale like me, but she was shimmery, and her skin almost looked wet. And there was a breeze going through all around her energy, I guess, all around her. And she smelled like the ocean and stars. And stars apparently had a smell, which I learned that day, which is a kind of beautiful burning, but also like flowers. And she had these beautiful deep blue eyes of a color I can't describe. And she kind of looked like me, but 7-year-old me didn't really get that. And I was just like, who are you? Hello, what is going on? And she said to me, you stay alive by coming in here, by coming in your heart, by being in here. And she looked at me with so much power and conviction, and then I was suddenly back in the traumatic experience that my body was going through. But I knew somehow, somatically, from that moment, that if I was in my heart, I was protected and I was safe, and I could be strong and I could survive. And from that moment on, when bad things were happening, I would try to fly into my heart. When I was 27, I was on my knees on my floor, on my yoga mat, crying because the PTSD and dissociation I was experiencing was so severe that I felt like nothing I was trying to heal myself with was working. I tried every healer, every therapist, it felt like, and I just couldn't function like a person. I was flooded with traumatic material every day. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. It was just horrific. And I was on my knees and I had this moment of, I don't know what to do, and this is bigger than me and I don't know how to figure it out. And in that moment I had a surrender of, what do I know? I just know that I need love. And I didn't know how to give it to myself. But suddenly I put my hands on my heart and I just willed that for myself. And suddenly this love energy started to come into my heart and my chest area. And I felt loved in a way that I had never felt before. And at the same time, an angel came to me. Being psychic since I was little, this was something that wasn't unusual to me. But she came to me and she said, if you follow the path of love, you will heal. Now I am turning 33 in January. And I run a successful spiritual business as a feminine embodiment mentor. I teach spiritual remembrance and alchemy, which is the process of bringing love back into yourself. And if my message could be anything for each of you, it is that the power is within you. It is tangible. There is a spiritual process, point of access that you have within yourself. And you deserve, it is your sacred birthright to embody that here and now, so you know your true power. And you move through all of the things that are making you unfree, and you embody who you truly are.